Alright. Yeah, baby. Alright then. Hey, guitar girl. Mark's here. And Maria's here. The Paramount is currently out and I can't get 4G signal in my house. So right now I'm listening outside in the dark. Oh, don't be afraid of the dark. Yeah, I did get them, Mark, but you're a bit late to the party on that one, so I'll have to use them next time. She's another girl in the house. So it always interested me that actually that there's not a lot of females that play guitar. I often wonder, actually not that often, but sometimes wonder why it is a male-dominated thing. Ian's in the house. Freddie. So, Finney, have you done any more videos lately? I did go on your channel and I had a look. Simon's here. Hello, Simon. Yes, us ladies need to play more. Oh, come on, Finney, you need to do it, man. You need to do it. It's all there. That studio of yours is really nice. Puts mine to shame. Your fortress of solitude. Yeah, I hear you. Every man needs a man cave, right? I have a man cave and a van cave. You were playing through a battery-powered amp because of the power cut. Van cave. Yep. Man caves rule. Yeah. You have a man attic. I've never seen your man attic, Mark. So the sound okay? Everyone can hear me all right? I'm using my 5-watt amp tonight. Got my 5-watt going through the Marshall 1912 cab, all mic'd up for your ears. You currently have no gear. A drum storage nightmare room. One of the downsides to being a drummer, I suppose, is space. I'm welcome to come over and check out your man attic. Now there's an invite. Yeah, one must ask themselves, Simon, how many kits do they need? It's like, how many guitars do you need? Quite as many as you have guitars. Yeah, I've got too many guitars. They're going though. Freddie's told me what I've got to get rid of. And yeah, he's looking at me. So we're gonna get on it. Get rid of some stuff. This is gonna go as well. I'm gonna probably do a giveaway with this. A competition. I just need to do some research into postage costs abroad. I did say in the last video that I might do UK only, then I had some comments from people saying, no, that's not fair. I'm like, okay, well, we'll look into it. Nice problem to have. Yeah. Too many snares and cymbals. Freddie for Prime Minister. Could the people from the outside the UK go halves with the postage? Actually, a couple of comments I had from Germany, from people from Germany saying that they would pay all the postage if they won. I just feel a bit bad though, doing that. Freddie for governor, he's been demoted. Yes, I don't know, but we'll think of something. We've got to do the first giveaway first. We're floating around the 1.9k sub marks. I need about 100, 110. It keeps going up and down. It's doing a weird thing at the moment, but I'm not sure whether it's a YouTube problem. It all seems very, very unstable, the sub count and the watch thing. The analytics, it doesn't seem to be very stable at all with YouTube. It goes all over the place, but It's around the 1.9k, so we're almost at the 2,000. 1.89. Here you go. It did go up to 1.9, then it went down again for some reason. Don't feel bad if you're sending them something and they're offering to pay. No, okay. I should, yeah, I suppose. But it's like sending something to America. That would be the worst, or Australia even. That would be the worst thing. Excuse me, what? But you know, it is what it is. Hang a boot. Just checking what my YouTube analytics says. Oh no, it's saying 1.892. 1,892 on my phone app, but it could be anything. So it's about 108. We need about 108 more before the big giveaway, the big CD giveaway and T-shirt. You really want the CDs? Just saying. Well, you never know. It could happen. Choose wine glasses. So I forgot my glasses again, so I'm struggling. They're in the house. The wine glasses are getting bigger. Are they? Nice bit of red wine. So this is now affectionately called the Hutch Club. So you're all members, exclusive members of the Hutch Club. This is our weekly Wednesday Hutch Club gathering of guitarist enthusiasts. I don't know. Pennies for extra. Yeah, it's coming around quick, isn't it? It's coming around quick. I'll just be glad when the fireworks are over, because my poor dog is going crazy. As I suspect many dogs and other animals and other people are. I don't know why we have to have fireworks. You've got the CDs, Simon, haven't you? You must have. Yeah, Biscuit's alright when the fireworks aren't going off. She freaks out. Well, we've got one of these plug-in things that's supposed to calm them down. She was alright last night. She was asleep, and I could hear the fireworks going off, but she didn't wake up. And then she wanted to go to the toilet, and she went outside, and then there was this massive bang, and then she ran back in, and then from then on she was freaking out. It's not cool. There's nothing you can do for them, really. Once they get in a state, they're in a state. Oh, sorry, Simon. Not just guitarists, music enthusiasts. Yeah, it's not cool, is it? But anyway, let's move on with the weekly Wednesday first question number one. What is the hardest riff or song you have had to learn? And that was given to me by my acoustic guitar player. And I couldn't think at first, and then he reminded me on the trouble I had learning the riff from John Mayer's version of I Don't Need No Doctor many years ago. Very, very hard thing for me to play for some reason, but I can play it now. But I can't play it now because I'll probably get copyright striked. But I still don't play it completely like John Mayer plays it, but it's nearly the same. But it did take me some time to learn that riff. It's a hard riff. And to be able to sing over it as well. That was the worst thing. So it was that was a little thorn in my side at the time, but I got it, sort of. A drummer being called a musician. Yeah, why not? When the fireworks going off, I just blast another one, bites the dust at the low end, cuts out the fireworks so my dog doesn't pee everywhere. That's not a bad idea. Does that work? Someone did say about music, putting music on. Hutch Club is for all. It is, Guitar Girl. You don't even have to be a musician. You just have to be into it, music. Not even that. You're getting rained on. You outside in the rain. That's dedication for you, isn't it? You stood outside in the rain, the power cut, just to watch the stream, just to be part of the Hutch Club. I can feel some Hutch Club t-shirts coming on. Or maybe a club with Hutch written on it. A Hutch Club. Yes, Ian. Yeah, I was like trying. I was like, I'm trying to think. What? Yeah, I remember learning that. Why the question chat is not showing? What, on the screen? I haven't put it on the screen today. Did you want me to put it on the screen? I can. I've just got it. If you're watching on YouTube, on the... Oh, it depends what you're watching it on, though, I think. But if you're watching on your laptop, it should be there in a box next to it anyway. Unless you've got it on full screen, I think. I could put it on the screen if you want me to. Finny wants the aria. I've decided to keep the aria though. Hey, camping down south. I like a bit of camping myself, you know. Welcome to the Hutch Club. We talk nonsense, drink wine, play guitar, talk nonsense. Pretty much it. I'm currently converting my camper van as well, so you might have seen, or some of you might have seen some of the video footage on that. It's coming along real cool. Are you watching on the TV? So you're not seeing a chat window, yeah? I'll put it on the screen if you want me to. It's not. Hang on, just give me a sec, and I'll get it on the screen. Hang on, how do I do that? Can't remember how to do it now. Chat. Here we go. I need to just copy that. It's all technical stuff, you know. This is why I use OBS, so I can do things like this. Give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I'm not ignoring. That should pop up. No. There it is. How's that? I'll move my mug out of the way. Oh, not that. We'll put him up there. There you go. How's that? Is that better? Or does it distract you? There's no drum storage in the camper van. The HB35 is over there. It's going all right, actually. I did do a little bit of work on it today, because I do realise it is taking ages for me to get this guitar done. And the poor guy that it owns to has been so patient, but I did do a bit of work on it today, around the sides, because I had a problem here, and I'm happy with that finish now. I had a problem with the masking tape, if you remember, and it pulled all the paint off, so I've sanded it all back and I've resprayed the sides, and it's looking good now. So it's ready, it's just drying off. I'll give it a couple of days to go nice and hard, and then I'll polish it up, and then we'll I'll get on with the clear coat. But yeah, so it's going okay, and then I've got all the bits to build it. Once I get it done and I can build it, it won't take long to build it. Mind you, the wiring on those things are a nightmare because there's no access cavities. But, you know. Lamb's here. Is Lamb here? Where is he? There he is. Hutch Club! Represent. Good evening, fellow Hutchers. See, there's a thing going. There's a theme now, isn't there? That's alright. Sorry. Carping down south. I thought it said camp. I haven't got my glasses on. Carping down south. Sorry, I mean camping down south. Luke's got exams, I think, so... Did I get the replacement Strat kit? I did get the replacement Strat kit, and we built it. I say we, I built it. It's here. Where is it? There's a video on it. And it was worse. It was worse than the original one. But here it is here. There it is. So it's back to front, the camera. I've got a broken string on it at the moment, so I'm not playing it. But yeah, here it is. And I blowtorched it and varnished it and stuff. But yes, it was actually worse than the original one, if you're referring to that. But I'm selling a load of stuff. So hello, Kevin. I'm selling a load of gear. So I'm probably gonna buy the Telecaster kit next and do a review of that and do some stuff. Yeah. So I'm selling this along with some other stuff to finance that. I might see if I can stretch to get the Les Paul kit as well. It was either that or I was toying with getting the Black Paisley Telecaster because I really fancy that. See if I do this, look, there we go, you can see there's the HB35 right there. Yeah, it's amazing, Simon, that how good that guitar is for the money, how good it sounds and how it plays. It's just great. It's just the bodies on them are just naff, but it's all right if you don't mind that. Am I still buying the kits from Toman? Yeah, I mean, I've got nothing against Toman at all. Toman stuff is really good. Harley Benton stuff is really good. And, you know, you got to remember that kit was only 60 quid. So it's like, for the money, it's still worth it, even though the bodies on them are a bit... But they still bolt together properly and everything's in line properly, so there's no issues like that. You know, if I wanted to do a paint finish on it, it would just mean a lot of filler, you know, and a lot of sanding, a lot of filling. But you know, for the money, I mean, I've gigged that guitar 3 times now, or 4 times. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I would definitely buy. No problem buying their kits. Just they're a bit rough. That's all. They are the cheapest ones out there, though. I haven't found any cheaper. And the Gear for Music ones, I think they're more expensive. I think. So yeah, highly recommend it. Still, there's a lot of fun. You can do a lot with them. Get the telly Black Paisley would be awesome. Yeah, I know, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? Oh, Finny, I'm feeling for you, brother. That shadow on your card, he looks rude. Well, yeah. Only if you're looking for these things. Your signal's so bad, your signal's so bad, your signal's so bad. Oh no. Oh, Finny. Stop repeating yourself. No, it's not his fault, bless him. At least you tried, Finny. I do appreciate it. So yeah, as you know, going back to the giveaway thing, I should probably try and include everyone if I'm going to do a guitar giveaway. I do appreciate that. So we will look into it. Not yet, Simon. Ian Sandals. Your signal's been eating onions. That. Do you know what? I do nominate Finney for a guitar as well. But after seeing his studio footage, he's got plenty of guitars, hasn't he? Does he need another guitar? Yeah, anyway, so question number 2, which is the title of this stream. How do you make income as a full-time musician? How do I keep myself as a full-time musician? It's a very... There's long answers to this and there's short answers to it. The short answer would be multiple streams of income is the only way you can really do it. As a singer, guitar player, it is slightly easier. Because I can do gigs solo, which is the best paid gigs. I'm just going to put the heater on, it's a bit chilly. And yeah, you just have to be quite resourceful, really, and try and get money from different sources. It is getting harder. And it's always a case of you have good weeks and you have not so good weeks. And you have good months and not so good months. It's just the way it is. And I think it's moving with the times, really, and doing things and going where it is, going where the audience is, like coming on here and doing this, doing YouTube and social media, as well as going out and doing the gigs, the busking, buying and selling guitars, teaching. It's a whole that makes the if you know what I mean. And a bit of session work. I did some session work. You may have seen the video of that over in with my very old bandmates over in Churt at the Mayfair studio, which was great. Such a great songwriter, Mr. David Tottle. And he said I can use any of his stuff as well. He doesn't perform live. He doesn't release anything. But he said to me, well, I asked him if it was okay. He said if you want to use anything, use it. Fantastic. And they're great sessions because you go in and you have no idea. There's no preparation. You don't get sent anything beforehand. You just go in and then he just plays the song. He plays acoustic guitar and sings the song, and then you just sort of like see what he's doing and sort of join in, work stuff out. Oh, yeah. And then we get things going, and then by the end of it, you just end up with a song. And he's very good. He's a very good songwriter. And it's always a pleasure to do it. And then we drink wine and stay up really late, and then he takes me out for breakfast in the morning. Sounds a bit dodgy, doesn't it? Oh, Finney nominates himself for a pair of gloves. Oh, mate. You're making me feel bad. No, you don't have to. I know you want to be here, but don't feel bad if you have to go. If I could send you some eating over, Finney, I would. Everybody send some warm thoughts to Finney. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to of late, as well as working on the van and doing some stuff to that. Had a result today because we went to B&Q to get some hooks and things. And they have like a charity bin, and often there's not much in there. There's just bits of wood and offcuts and stuff like that. So I usually grab like a bit of batten or something. But they had white like units, like not whole units, but like parts of units. You've got end panels, and then you've got a big panel, and then there's like another one with a mirror on. And so we did a donation and picked up a load of that. So make some cupboards. Hi, Michael. The session. So is he a songwriter pitching demos to it? No, he's just a guy that loves to write songs. He works in marketing, and he's an absolutely awesome dude. But he's just a really good songwriter, and it's like his passion, and it's just what he does. And then when he gets the time, he employs me and Donna and Rupert and Rupert's own studio. He's been going there for over 10 years and doing this stuff. And then we just all turn up and we just have a great night just working on his songs, and then we record them through the night, record them all live, and then he goes back and then does some overdubs later. And it's really lovely because he just gives you complete creative space. He says, "There's the song, do your thing," sort of thing, and it's lovely. And you can just do what you want, and he loves it. And it always ends up, he's just such a beautiful songwriter. But they're just literally for his own personal thing. And I think it's a shame, which is why I asked him if he minded if I maybe use some of it. Maybe we can do some covers in our band and cover them, and put them out, and play them, because they're so good. I think they deserve to be played. So obviously all rights and all credit will go to him. You're gonna put a video of you playing the battery powered amp because it'll start making Mario noises. That'd be interesting. What amp is it? Write the theme tune. Sing the theme tune. No, he's not interested in releasing them. I asked him that. He's not really interested. We did do a gig with him years ago on his last album that he did. The first one I worked on with him. So I've only been doing it with him for him for a few years, but Don and Rupert have been doing it since the beginning. And we did gig it like at a private gig. That was a lot of fun, but he's not interested in doing any of that. It's just his outlet. He should. I keep saying to him he should try and get a publishing deal or something with these songs. They're amazing. YouTube keeps sending your comments. It's fine. It's good because it makes my chat look busier. It's probably helping me. Send them 4 times. Are you on your phone, Finny? I can imagine how you say potato as well. Do you want this guitar, Finny? You can have it for the price of a potato. You can have that bum note as well. You're on the edge of throwing your phone away, getting naked and running into the wild. Send it your way. How much would it cost to send it to Ireland? I wonder. Would you mind if I sent it in pieces? It'd be easier to post. You could put it back together, couldn't you? Yeah, don't do that. You could do whatever you like with it. If you wanted to put it on the fire, just make sure you video it. Good stuff. It'd only be the neck off, more than likely, because of the you can see it. It's quite big. If I did send it to you, it would be easier if I took the neck off. But you could do that, couldn't you? I still have the Bob Marley guitar because the guy that asked to buy it, said could I keep it for him because he was waiting to get paid or something like that. I haven't heard from him since though, so I don't know how long to keep it for him really, but we'll see. You want that aria, dear? Wow. Yeah, I mean the aria. Yeah. You see, if I got rid of the aria, then I'd get to keep the blowtorch. That's what Freddie told me. Freddie said you can keep the aria, but you got to get rid of the blowtorch. So if I get rid of the aria, I can keep the blowtorch, right? Yeah, that's right. See, yeah, that's what he said. You've named it aria. It's the lemon burst. Lemon burst. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get it out now and tease you with it. Wind your ears. Oh, didn't do it. I actually don't know where it is. Must be over here. Hang on. It's either in here, or it's in the Solero burst, yeah, or it's in the case over there. Hang on. Nah, that's black paisley. Pulled a muscle for nothing. Hang a boot. Stuck. It was stuck. Ooh, Finny. Ooh. I think the stream went a bit funny then, but did the stream go funny then at the awesomeness of the guitar? The Arch Club. Needs tuning though. What's going on? Ooh, really needs tuning. Go. It is nice though, Finny, I've got to say. It could be a good video, couldn't it? Yeah. Everybody loves an unboxing vid, don't they? I would love to have something to unbox. You could unbox Mike Tyson. Oh, I see. Okay. Alright then, question number 3. Ooh, in one of your unlocking the neck videos, so I can't read my own writing. You mentioned relative majors and minors. Can you explain? Relative major and a relative minor. Well, every chord has its relative major or minor, which means it's the same notes but in a different order. So, for instance, if you're playing an E major, C sharp minor is its relative, which is why you can play all the C sharp minor pentatonic over an E. Simple as that, really. And the easy way to find it is you just take your root notes and go down 3 semitones. E, go down 3, takes you to C sharp minor. If you're using B major, go down 3, gives you G sharp minor, etc., etc. That's it, really. C sharp minor is the sweet spot. It's the sweet spot on the guitar. I love playing there. The guitar just sounds the best in that area. That's right. Yeah, it's the chord in the 6th more of the scale. Yeah, absolutely right. Good day, SBS. So that's basically how relative majors and minors work. It's that simple. I had a student once that said to me, I don't like the key of E major because there's nothing to play. I was like, what? You got C sharp minor, it's beautiful, you know. So that lesson turned into that lesson. Beautiful. E's great. It's probably the best key on the guitar. I knew what you meant, guitar girl, it's fine. Which is lovely, because like even on dominant blues and stuff, so you're like A dominant blues, you can play F sharp minor, which is great. Yeah, it sounds lovely. There's nothing more fitting like a glove than a glove that fits the hand. That it fits. Yes, welcome to the Hutch Club. SMS is in the room, everybody. Hutch Club, we're just chilling with some red wine and some guitar nonsense, as per usual, like we do every Wednesday. It's getting cold outside and damp, and I don't like it. It makes spraying guitars difficult. Does anybody know how long it takes? Is it that cold? Well, end the stream when your hand freezes off. Ever tried Billy Gibbons 7 gauge? Oh god. Really? 7s? I haven't. No, I did try 8s once, and they lasted literally 10 minutes before I snapped like 2 of them. They were only ball 8s, but it was a long time ago. Wasn't it Gary Moore? Didn't Gary Moore play 8s? I don't know, but 7s. That's very, very light. But I suppose you could argue there's a lot less tension on them, so maybe that's why they don't break. I don't know. I'll have to check them out though. I'm always up for checking stuff out. Billy Gibbons 7 gauge. I was considering going back to 9s again, because I've been playing 10s for years and years and years, and I did a run of gigs over the weekend. Because I did a gig Friday. Did I do a gig Thursday? Can't remember. No, I don't think so. I did a gig Friday, and then I did the studio session on Saturday, and then I did a 3-hour gig on Sunday, and my hand was absolutely killing me. I know that a lot of it was acoustic gigs, but it's still not completely recovered. And it was like it hurt in there, really bad in there. And if I push in there, it hurts. And I'm thinking, is it age? Am I getting old? Do I need to lighten my gauge and my strings? Maybe. I play 12s on acoustic and 10s on an electric. Yes, if your hand freezes off, then you won't be able to play the Ara, would you? Do you really, really like this guitar that much? It is cool. I haven't seen too many of them around, but you can get blue ones and red ones. I think there's a black one. BB King played 8s, yeah. Palm the fretboard, put it into a chord. Ooh, that sucks, SMS. I do worry about like carpal tunnel and stuff, and sometimes if I do a lot of gigs, you get the achy arm, don't you? And you're like, oh, and your hand is just like. And when I do get injuries in my hand, I'd get worried. And I know it's repetition that's doing it. Finny the Fingerless. You want the banana guitar? You want me to give it to him, yeah? Finny, you can go indoors. You don't have to stay here. We'll all understand. We'll give you a leave of absence from the Hutch Club. If you need to go indoors. You make me want to send you the guitar now because I feel sorry for you. Is that your plan? Can you not go to a pub or something? Physical. Vinny the Toeless. Been playing since you were 9, you're 61. My goodness. It's a long time. Noodling, sorry. I am not 60. I'm 59. Yeah, it's always a worry, isn't it, Guitar Girl? As I get older, it worries me. When I start getting the pains. It's, yeah. I do know a few guitar players that suffer real bad. With locked shoulders as well, that's another thing. Get the old lock shoulder. Back problems. The elbow. Get the pains in the elbows. All that stuff. You're not going to be able to play tonight. I am a pain. I am a pain. I like how you say only in his early 40s. I like that. Only. I'm only. Oh, easy, Brent. Andy W, he's 57. See, we're all young, really. There's no age. People live to 100 now, don't they? And more. I'm not sure I will. If I keep drinking red wine, I might. Shall we move on to question number 4? What time is it? We've been going nearly an hour. We'll move on to question number 4 then. What new music are you working on? Ooh. Not really working on new music. Kind of revisiting old music. Which is nice. I've got lots of older stuff. Some I haven't recorded at all. Some I have recorded, which I'd like to revisit and rework. So I've been doing a bit of that, really. A bit of backtracking. I haven't done any actual songwriting in ages. But it's okay. You're in your late 40s. You have to say that, do you? Hey. Are you the oldest, Simon? Or was Ian the oldest? It's funny, I never really look at people in ages. Oh, it's turn the heater off, getting a bit warm. I need to figure a way of keeping the heat constant in the studio rather than it going cold then hot and then cold and hot. Vinny's going to be die of pneumonia. Pneumonia? Hypothermia, that's what I meant. Oh, thank you, Andy. I'm glad you got them alright. Got it alright, sorry. Glad you like it. Smoke and Mirrors, I think you got, didn't you? Which is the full album. Yes, Guitar Girl, listen to your Hutch Club, Mum. and go and get warm. In my mind, I'm 24. Yeah, me too. Oh, Finny. That's dedication for you, though, isn't it? He will suffer to be in the Hutch Club. Simon's the oldest just. Smoke and Mirrors, yeah. I had good fun recording that album. It was recorded all over the place as well. It was one of those albums that was like, some of it was recorded in living rooms, some of it was recorded in studios, some of it was recorded in my studio. And it was like it was good fun. I think that has the acoustic tracks on as well. Which are done at Gary Shaw's studio with Hayley Walker on vocals, on the backing vocals and stuff. Oh, thanks, Mark. What guitars did I use? Oh, I had, for the acoustic stuff, I used which I don't have anymore, my Epiphone, what was it, J200, the jumbo. It was the natural finish one. I had that. I used that on the acoustic stuff. I used my Mexican Strat for most of the electric stuff. I think I used my Telecaster as well, but I don't own any of these guitars anymore. They've all gone since. The amp, I used the Fender Bass Breaker amp, which is over there, and I used that mic'd up, I think, for the guitar sounds, the electric guitar sounds. I think. It's a while ago. But yeah. The only thing I own from that now is the amp, which is for sale. You love the Bet the Devil. Much appreciated, Guitar Girl. Yeah, Bet the Devil's a cool song. It nearly didn't make it, actually, that song, when I originally did it. I did a version of it with the old Planet Graffiti guys, and it there was something wrong with it, and then it got binned, and then we did it again. When did I do it? Was it at Gary's? I can't even remember. And it seemed to work. It just worked weirdly years later. It was years later as well. Bad News, I used the Plank. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And that was recorded in Rupert's studio. I don't know what amp I was running then. It might have been the 5 watt, actually. This one. This amp for that album. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Guitar Girl. Yeah, it did. The original version of it was just something wrong with it. It didn't, I don't know. I don't know whether it was just a tempo difference or what, but it was all performed pretty decently. You know, it was just didn't quite have that thing. And then it's just one of those. Sometimes songs go like that. Sometimes you're best to put them down and then come back later. You know, and then it works. Yeah, it's a fun one. That's with the. Is it a 7/8 in the middle? Did we decide it was a 7/8? That thing. Is it a 7/8? Yeah. I know that every band I've ever played that in has had trouble. We've always had trouble with locking that in. It's quite hard to do live. Wow. You're an audio file. Audio what? Audio file. Alright. Wow. 25k for speakers and an amp. Freight Train. Yeah, Freight Train's a fun song. Finny's inside. Woohoo! Get yourself warm, Finny. Get a whiskey or something. Yeah, Lewis did that recording, yeah, on the album. So that's the other thing with that album, is it had several lineups. It's different drummers. I think there's a couple with Donna Peters, some with what was his name? Some with Lewis. What was his name? Tom Richards. Oh, Finny. Yeah, we got it now. We got it now, Simon. It's just one of those weird things, isn't it? Is it a 7/8? Did we decide that? I don't know. Is it a 7/8 or is it a 4/4 with a weird push? Am I saying that right? An audio file. What, the amp behind me is... No. This one here is my 5-watt amp maker. For a company called Amp Maker. And you buy them in a kit. I made this one 10 years ago. And I did it for my college dissertation. And did a whole paper on it. Presentation on it. And it's amazing. And I think it only cost... I'm not sure. I think it was less than £200 for the kit. It's a 5-watt Class A valve amp, all valve, beautiful sound, and loud enough to gig with as well. And I often do. It's my thing now. I did put it in the attic for ages, and then got it out one day and was like, oh no, this is it. This is the amp. Yeah, it's great. I love it. I think he's still going. Amp Maker. His name's Barry. It's an English company, and he designs these kits, and you can buy them. And there's some really good online step-by-step instructions, and you build them yourself. It's very cool. Tom Richards, yes. Can you give Freddie a cuddle? No, he's been well behaved lately. I'm not too upset with him at the moment. You've seen Amanda, yeah. I've got the 18 watt as well. I've got the 18 watt Plexi, which is down here, but it's got a problem at the moment. There's something wrong with it. Probably my dodgy soldering. So yeah, I need to get it looked at. I did give it to an amp tech a couple of years ago to put an attenuator in it, because it is very loud, even though it's... Well, you probably appreciate that valve amps don't, they're different in, the wattage don't mean anything. And it's very, very loud. So I had an attenuator wired into it. I bought the attenuator kit actually from Amp Maker, so it just needed putting in, and he bugged it right up. And it doesn't work. The attenuator doesn't work at all. And since he's had it, the amp just... It goes high in volume, down in volume, goes all over the place. So I need to get it looked at. I could look at it myself, but I fear them. They can kill you. Valve amps are very dangerous. So I will get it into someone at some point. Hey, he's got his power back on. Are you going to log in? Well, you got your router now then. You're alright. Finny's alright. Put the heating on, Finny. You listen to Mum. Get that heating on. We had a power cut the other day for 4 hours. That was annoying. Hurrah for the heating. Now, how did that E go up to an F? sure you want this guitar, Finney. So. What question are we on? Number 5? Question number 5. If money was no object, what guitar would you buy? Ooh. Well, this is a thing, isn't it? I mean, does it mean I can only buy one guitar if money was no object? I'd probably go for a Strat of some kind, possibly a custom shop. Depends, really. I don't think, even if I was really rich and money was no object, I still don't think I would feel comfortable spending like £10,000 on a guitar or £20,000 on a guitar or anything like that. But I suppose it's all relative. I don't know. It'd be really difficult. I think I'd probably rather buy a few cheaper ones, because you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a good guitar anyway. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, Guitar Girl. My initial thing is custom shop. Yeah, pick my own neck, pick my own body, pick everything, get them to build it. You know, go for something really cool. Or PRS. But then I thought, well, how about I could spend the equivalent. Say I had £5,000 to spend on a guitar. I could buy a really good Strat, a really good Telecaster, a really good Les Paul, and probably a really good acoustic as well for that money. You know, all around about the £1,000 mark. Because there is that point of diminishing returns, isn't there, with instruments? Like, you know, a £2,000 guitar isn't twice as good as a £1,000 guitar, and a £1,000 guitar isn't twice as good as a £500 guitar. It's just that way it is. But I suppose the question in question is if money was no object. So I think I would probably go custom shop. Yeah, I'd probably go for a Fender custom shop and just have spanky everything. But then you have to make the choice of what would you have. You know, maple neck, rosewood neck, you know, all that. What pickups would you have? What would you have the body? What colour would it be? What? I don't know. It sounds like a lot of stress. Andy had a little valve, a PV 5-watt valve amp. I think I loved it. Son hated it. But that's the thing with the smaller amps. I've discovered over the years is the smaller amps sound better because you can drive them. And I think a valve amp, it needs to be driven. Which is why I don't like my Fender bass breaker, because it is a very nice amp, but you just can't drive it because it's just too loud. And that's only 30 watt, but then 30 watt in valve land is loud. You know, that's like probably equivalent of like 150 watt on a solid state. So it's like the 5 watt stuff. My 5 watt here is as loud as a drum kit driven, you know, up full. So you can gig with it, and I use a line booster on it as well to tip it over. But you just get that lovely break up on the valves, and that's why I love it. 18 watt is still too loud. I did try the 7 watt bass breaker amp, which was a combo amp. I probably should have got that rather than the big one, but it only had a 10-inch speaker in it, and it just didn't sound full enough. It sounded really boxy and kind of. But then I used an extension cab anyway, and it had the ability to do that, so I should maybe have done that, and it was half the price. But you know, I think a 10 watt valve amp would be real good because you get a little bit of headroom, and it would be good. Yes, the Boss Katanas. I've seen loads of really good reviews on those. They've got a second one out now, haven't they? Finney's in bed, warming up. He's wrapped up. What guitar would you have if you could have any guitar in the world? This one, right? the baseball cap prototype thing, I haven't heard back from them, so I don't know. Don't know what's going on with that. So I might try someone else. The Mark 1's better. I watched Dave Simpson's review because he's got the first one and now he's got the second one, and there was a few things he preferred on the first one. And it's one of those things. It's like iPhones, when they, you bring out a new iPhone, and you're like, well, is there really that much difference? Not really. They just add a few little things, don't they? And I think maybe it's a case of that a little bit, Carpin down south is a katana user too. See, I need to look into these. Everybody that's got them loves them. Never get off the 5-watt setting, yeah. Brent, listen to Mark. Sorry, I've missed what did Mark say? Give it to Finney. Well, yeah. You really want this guitar, don't you? Can I part with it though, Finney? This is the thing. It did cost me a lot of money. Don't know. We'll have to see. You want it more than fingers? I love Dave Simpson as well. I think he's amazing player. He comes across as a really cool, kind, gentle soul. Yeah, he's going through some stuff at the moment. I'd love to meet him. Like, when people say who would you like to meet and who would you like to collaborate with, or who would you like to play, I'd love to play with Dave Simpson. I think that'd be amazing. Cost me more than Ian spends on shampoo. He hasn't got any hair. Really, Andy? It's the thing. It's like, because I did think about reaching out to him, but it's like one of those things where when obviously his channel's much larger than mine, and it's kind of like, will it come across like I'm doing it because I want, do you know what I mean? I want to piggyback on his bigger channel. Then it's not what it's about. It's just that I really do like relate to his playing a lot. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't think along those lines, really. It's like Mike, isn't it? Old Mike from Guitar Skeptic, who pops in here sometimes. He only lives up the road from me. We're going to do something together. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't be daft. Yep, that's it. Collab with Mike. Yep, we're gonna do something. I went in on his stream the other day. He was doing one, and he said on there as well. He said, "Oh, don't forget, Brent. We got to do something." So yeah, we will definitely. It's just what we're gonna do. Yeah. But he literally doesn't live very far away from me. That string keeps going up in tune. It's very strange. Any more news on naked bass? Not really. They sent me a set list to learn. It's all standard stuff, you know, all the usual thing. And we're gonna get together at some point. But I got that's all going ahead. It's just a fill in really for me to just do some gigs, do some function gigs. Do you know what? I've been trying to do the sweeping thing. I can't do it. I don't think that challenge I'm going to fail. I can't do it. I could do like... I just can't do it. Well, that was better. That almost sounded like a turkey. I can't. Thing is, I think it's one of those things. It's like, do I want to learn how to do that? I'm just like, no. I don't want to do that. Mine just like learning to play with my teeth and behind my neck. Do I really want to do that? It's my next challenge. I know. I should have chose a different one. You won't be mad at me. I don't know. I could probably get it. What the hell was that? It's hard. Bugger that. Blah, 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 blah. When are you finding the time for a new build for your channel? You mean when am I going to do one? I've got a few choices actually. I need to finish the HB35. I need to do that. That needs to get done because it's been going on, and I did a video series, and then people keep commenting on there going, "Did you ever finish that guitar?" No, it's over there. But I need to get some polishing compound on it, and I need to clear coat it, polish it. It's a bit of work, you know. It's time consuming, and then build it. And I'm going to do that next. And then I've got a choice with the guitar build. I could either, once I sell some of this stuff off, get another kit and do that, or I've got loads of tins and pickups and bridges and all sorts of and tuners and everything in the workshop. So I could build another cigar box guitar or a tin guitar or something like that. I do have a short scale Strat neck knocking around in there, and some really nice cigar boxes. So I could make another nice cigar box guitar. I do have a gig coming up, so I don't think it's till next year, at Blues in Barleylands, and the promoter said make sure you bring some of your cigar box guitars with you because I've got some people up here who want to buy some. So I should make some for that as well in preparation for that. So there'll be some of those builds going on. Yeah. So there's quite a lot to do. What's my next challenge? I should have done the one playing behind my back rather than doing the sweeping thing. I'll get it. You don't know any guitar theory? I don't know a lot. I know enough. Don't really necessarily need to, though, to be honest. I'm sweeping right now. Chicken picking, yeah. Actually, chicken picking would be more useful for me. Black Paisley Telly, yeah, I'm tempted. Good guitar. I have to keep the burnt Strat. Yeah, because you want this. Middle section of Bet the Devil is a 15-16. What? Drop semiquaver at the end of bar 1. Wow, is it? Yeah, next year. Blues to Barleylands next year, yeah. 29th of Feb. It's a while yet. I've got time. Yeah, it's a good venue, isn't it? It's 29th of Feb, Mark, if you didn't catch it. Yeah. The burnt Strat is like my symbol. What, not the yellow burst? Yeah. The yellow bursted jewel symbol. Is it really you though, Finny? Is it? What are you gonna do with this? You gonna drop D it or drop C it or something? Play some on it. Is it gonna work for you? Or are you gonna play some blues like me? Mark's coming. This drummer can read music. Yeah. Simon knows his stuff actually. He's a drummer, but he's alright. That's why I called musician. Drop G it. Play blues on it. Good man. I don't know. How many days are in February? It's 32, isn't it? Got Stagners, bought 70 quid. Put Woolman seam. Oh yeah, nice. Seam with Duncan like copies, isn't it? Oh, I used to have Invader SH8. What are Stags like then? Because I haven't actually ever had one of those. I keep seeing them on the second-hand market knocking around, but tempted to give one a go. Finny. You can play blues on any guitar. Just don't tune it to a drop G. See you later, SMS. Thanks for popping in, buddy. Finny, you crack me up, man. Stag drums are not great. They did one range of cymbals which were very good for the price, right? Fat neck on the on the Stag, fat neck. Yeah, Woolman's. Yeah, I've played with Woolman's before. Not bad. The Roswells that Harley Benton are using are very good as well, and they're cheap. They've got a website now. You can buy the pickups. Oh, you got Roswell's in the Squire Tally, in your Squire Tally. Did you put them in? Yeah, HB Les Paul. Very nice guitar. Harley Bentons are great. Can't fault them for the money. Your Strat was originally Stag. Pickups were weak. You put Wilkinsons in. Yeah, Wilkinsons are cool. Crime converters. Me and my daughter were walking through Burgess Hill today, and there was a charity shop, and there was loads of guitars lined up outside. I was like, "Ooh, let's go check that out." And they were ridiculously priced. There was a what do you call it? A Lindo acoustic. You know those, which you can buy for like £100 or £80 on brand new, and it was like I wanted 150 quid for it, and it was things like that. And you're like, what's going on here? And all these weird. There was a Takai Strat though, which looked really good, but they wanted like nearly £900, and you think, but this is a charity shop for charity shop, and yeah, so we quickly walked away. I was like, well, it's all second hand. I haven't looked for the live audios, Mark. I do have a hard drive here which won't work after the power cut. It was plugged in when we had the power cut, and I was in here, and then everything just went clink and went off, and the hard drive was plugged into the laptop because I was doing something, and now the hard drive won't work. So I'm assuming that it's all on there, and there's loads of stuff on there. So I'm probably knackered. I won't be able to get them anyway. Ah, he took him out of his Paisley telly, did he? I see, Finny. I didn't know they did one with active pickups. Have an HB. Oh, you have the SC 550. Ooh. There's so many of them. Hello! Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on. Arian? Hey, man. Oh, thanks. You like the box guitar? Yeah, bring the USB stick, Mark. That's fine. Yeah. I'll get you, Andy, probably. They copied the ESP, what, the EC1000. Yeah, there's so many I want, though, with the HB stuff. I mean, the review I did of the 450, I think it was a 450, the gold top with the P90s in, wasn't mine. It was lent to me to do the review, really, and to try it out. That's a great guitar as well. Boom. Get a telly. Yeah, I do need one. I do need a telly. I haven't got one anymore. Can't remember what I did with the last one. Oh yeah, I sold it. Ah. Hi, Joe. See you later, Simon. See you soon. Peace till later. That's not the catchphrase. Anyway, I haven't done a question in ages. Oh, you're going to send me one. Andy's going to send me one. Right then, so we're moving on. So we're on question, what are we on? 6. Am I going to give Freddie his own channel? What do you think about that? Should we give Freddie his own channel? What would he do, though? Other than be very annoying. I expect Finny wants him to have his own channel. Yeah, the SC1000. See, I was looking, because I don't have a Les Paul either. We want Freddie. I think I'd rather have a Telecaster to start with, but he lambs it. You had a Chinese, nice. You didn't miss much. We're just chatting, and we, you know, just chatting. Yeah, I always struggle with Les Pauls. I mean, I do have this Les Paul, but it's sold. I don't know if you can see it. That one. Which is just a cheapy gear for music one, which me and my daughter did some work on. But Freddie's Corner. Well, we'll give him a bit, shall we? We'll give him a bit. Do you know what? I might get rid of this stupid. No, see, no, we'll do. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll stick him there. No, we won't. We'll stick him there. We'll make him smaller. Oh. Actually, no, just stick him there. I don't know where to stick him, so I'll just get rid of him. Let's get rid of him. Bye, Twitch, Brent. Ooh, 5 Les Pauls. You made one, eh? Well, Squire Affinity, yeah, they're good stuff. It's good stuff, isn't it? The Squire. I've had a few Affinity Strats over the years. Very good. Freddie's cool, man. I can have it. What are you giving away a Freddie, man? He is funny. He is funny, Freddie. He doesn't mean to be funny though. He's one of those unicorns that is just stupid. Oh, you got a Mim Fender Telly? Maple fretboard. I do like maple fretboards, actually. I don't think I've got any guitars with maple fretboard right now. They're all rosewood or roseacre. I mean, there's a debate on how that's pronounced as well. Is it rosacea? Roseacre? That thermally treated maple, which looks like rosewood, but it's not. I'll get people giving me hate on my videos because I call it rosacea. Be a black unicorn. If I gave him the blowtorch treatment, it'd probably catch fire and that'd be the end of him. I can hear a crackling. Oh, it's my amp. It's all right. The valves are going. Roseacre. Poor Freddie, I know. He's sat here just looking at me. He's got his sunglasses on still. Do you want to see him? Well. So yeah, so answer the question in question. Are we going to give Freddie his own show? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe. What would you have him do though? You gonna trade me a potato for the aria? I might take you up on it. Will it be a hot potato? Large club mascot. He's asleep, yeah. I don't know what he is. He's on something. Sweet potato. I do like sweet potatoes. Anyway, let's move on. Question number 7. This is the last question. Oh, excuse me. What is the creative process that you go through to write a song? The order of things. Well, for me, there is always an order that I kind of go by, and that is I always write the guitar part first, and then write the vocals second. Usually that's how it goes. And of late, the last record I did, which was Blue, I purposefully did it all around 3 or 4 chords. Like Blue, I don't know if you know the song, if you've heard it, but Blue is just A minor. It's simply that the whole way through the song, it doesn't deviate. And then the idea is I layer over the top of it. So over the A minor, F, G, I'd be going with triads and then nines. And that creates a dynamic, so it's like, you know, so the main crutch of the song is just the acoustic. And then everything else is over the top of it, and then it builds and then comes down and builds and comes down. So there's no verse chorus. And that was the whole point of or the process or the method or the whatever you want to call it that I went through and used to do that record. And I think it worked really, really well. So yeah, that's how I do it. And then lyrics and stuff usually come after. I sometimes have lines that come into my head, or that I'll hear something, I'll be like, that'd be really good in a song. And then and then the song can sometimes, the lyrics of the song can sometimes sprout from that one line or that one word. And that's basically it, really. And I think keeping it simple is the way to go. Anyway, yeah, so that was that question in question. Your hands are still frozen. Cuddling the woman to get warm. I bet she's loving you. You're a bit like an ice cube. Hot chocolate. One plus one. Yep. I don't have tabs for songs, but I've been asked that before, actually. It's one of the things I considered doing for the Patreon thing. So I have a Patreon account, and you can donate if you want to, or at the moment I've got like a monthly subscription where you get extra guitar lessons. And I'm due to do another one of those videos, Mark. I'll get one to you soon. And I did think about doing guitar tabs for my songs, but I don't. Yeah, maybe that'd be a thing for that. Oh, thanks, Guitar Girl. And Yellow's a great guitar, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like Easy, the song Easy. It's just that. It's 2 chords really. Yeah. How many pages do I have? Just you, Mark. And Michael, who donates me $1 a month. Bless him. So for the last one. Tabs, yeah, for the last one, which I load at the top. Yeah, I haven't, but it's something I could do. Yeah, definitely. But it's not really that complicated. Maybe I'll do maybe we can do it on the next stream or something. And we'll talk about them. And I'll show you what I do. Yeah. 2 chords and some twiddly bits. That's all you need. Yep. But I think when it's simple like that, I think people connect to it more. I try to be clever with songs over the years and have loads of chord changes and weird things going on, and then I just don't think it works as well. I think if it's just, you think of all the great pop songs and they're all usually quite basic, in the Beatles stuff, and it's all great stuff. Oh, blues like the stuff I try to write unsuccessfully. Keep going. You want to hear some of the rubbish I've written over the years? Written some terrible songs. It's all process though, isn't it? What we got here, Finny? What is that? Is that a potato equals a guitar equals happy you? Is that right? The lamb's going turkey. You can't give too much away. You're going to interview me about it, are you? Are you? Are you really? Because the new one we've got, well, it's actually an old song, is it's based around all that. Ian knows it. Shotgun might be the name of the next record, next EP. Yeah, do it, Guitar Girl, definitely. Maybe we could write one together. Make millions. Yeah, I can't play it though. Oh, look. Ha! Ooh. Ow. It's the minor I can't do. Turkeys. Bloody turkeys. Don't eat me. Shotgun. I'm getting there, lamb. Ah. It's the right hand. It's the right hand I can't do. get it to sweep rather than a pick. So I end up picking like that. You've got to drag it, haven't you? I could do the up one. That's alright. It's going that way. Yeah, anyway. Ooh, an Aria Les Paul. Ooh. Yeah, get our custom shops then. We'll have our signature guitar. Anyway, so it's getting on a bit. You stop torturing it with the turkey scale. It's hard, isn't it? I just don't know if I want to do it. See you later, Andy. Thanks for popping in, my man. I'm sure you're better than me. Lamb. So funny. So I've been called worse, Vinny. Don't worry. I mean, on that note, I'm probably going to shoot off as well, because it's been a while. We've done the questions in question. I played the box guitar, I played the aria, and teased Finny for another hour. This might have to be in all my videos now, Finny, just to get you going. Turn that off. We didn't decide whether we were going to give Freddie his own show or not, but I mean, look how nice his headstock is, Finny. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh. Don't leave me, Finny, don't leave me. I'll unsubscribe to you as well. Ah, Mark's already in there. I didn't even get to tease you with that. Finny's so funny. Finny, your challenge this week, if you choose to accept it, is to put a video up on your channel. Could be anything. I did see the I saw the gaming one you did. That was cool. Could hear your amazing Irish accent on it. This is Finny. This is for you. Don't you? Must have been someone else then. Was it 5 years ago? Finny, this could be your guitar. You're not American, though, are you? Who was the Irish voice I could hear then? There was two of you on there. You're going to post a video of you eating noodles. I don't ever want to see that. Right then, so as Mark said in the comments just a moment ago, it is time for me to go to bed. I've got to go to High Wycombe tomorrow to do a gig, and it's a hell of a drive. If anybody's near the Snug Bar in High Wycombe, then come say hello. Tomorrow night I start at 8, and I shall be doing lots of weirdness. Do it, Freddie. It's got to be more than 2 minutes though. Right, anyway, so as we always say, what do we always say? You got it, baby. Peace. Till next time.